here's an examples of what not to do, because I'm only showing this, chat, because
xQcOW.
guys, with all the problems that LA has, whatever, with all the stuff, okay, law enforcement has better stuff to do than chasing bikes on the road. So just broadcasting this right now to show you guys this is what not to do. Don't do this. We're spreading some awareness about this.
I'm ready.
Also, don't break laws of speed and traffic, and wear helmets. And don't do crimes. Something done at 1,000. What was it? Yeah, audio's on mono. You guys want me to fix it? Okay, I got you guys. This should be better now. I have it on mono now.
Y estamos volando sobre el área de Boyle Heights, donde la patrulla de caminos de California, junto con el departamento de la Guardia
apparently if I do
del Condado de Los
1920
Ángeles, está
by
persiguiendo
1080
a
on
dos
this.
motociclistas. Esta es una persecución que empezó aproximadamente hace unos 10 minutos
Should be able to see
en la
the donation
autopista
list on top.
710 en dirección sur, cerca del área del este de Los Ángeles. Ahí fue donde la patrulla de caminos de California trató de parar a estos dos motociclistas, pero al momento se
48
desconoce
months. That's me
exactamente
on the left
No, let
bar.
me say
pero
that.
lo que
Can I
puedo
get a
ver
welcome
es
to the
que
jungle?
son
xQcOW.
dos jóvenes, dos hombres sin casco que están tratando de evadir a la policía. Hubo un tiempo cuando estaban hasta yendo en sentido contrario
what's up,
en
what
la
is this in
autopista
Spanish?
710 y también en la autopista 5 antes de salirse de la autopista y
xQcL
continuar en
Medusa,
las calles
big love
del
from
este de Los
Singapore
Ángeles,
man,
incluyendo la calle
39
Telegraph
months.
y la calle Eastern. Como pueden ver, hay una patrulla
cannot
muy
update the donation
cerca
goal because,
tratando de
Moncler.
parar a
the
estos
donation wasn't
dos
done
motociclistas,
to
pero
the
claro,
thing. We're working on it so that it
cuando
transfers
el
from my
vehículo
personal
es
PayPal
tan
to the
pequeño
thing.
como una
So
moto,
that
es
I
fácil,
love xQc. I
evadir a
inspire
los
to be
oficiales
xQc. I
y
want to look
al
like
momento se desconoce, como les digo, exactamente por qué la policía está tratando de parar a estos dos conductores.
Boom, there it is. Boom. Updated.
Y continuando aquí en un área comercial en Boyle Heights, les repito, una persecución.
Yo, chat, is there a link in English, please?
Okay. Okay. No, yeah, I got you, NBC. Go ahead.
Mods, can you guys update it to 20K, please?
NBC, we're ready for you.
I'm on the front page, really?
We're
Yo,
Boyle
front
Heights.
page, hello. Yo, if you're seeing this, hold on. It's probably muted because I'm on the front page. Alright, now maybe you're muted. Okay, now that I have your attention, we're doing a cool charity today for the people of LA and the people affected by the fires. I was just baiting them to unmute, chat.
Copy.
Chat, guys, do we not have another link, chat, that is in English and all that? Because, guys, for me the audio is very difficult to listen to because it's on only one my left ear. I made it better for you guys, but for me it's terrible. Alright, these are gone. They're never gonna catch these guys.
Jonathan, this is a new one for me. I'm used to one, but not two, and that's exactly what we have here this afternoon, making its way here through the East LA area. These two young men on what appear to be dirt bikes. Afternoon, making its way here through the East LA area. These two young men on what appear to be dirt bikes, no helmet, are evading the CHP as well as the LA County Sheriff's Department. It's a pursuit that we first heard about on the 710 freeway near the 60. They were going the wrong way, using the right shoulder to get by by some slower moving traffic. Eventually, they transitioned to the 5 freeway before reversing course and heading northbound on the 5, where they exited at Eastern.
Pluto,
And they've been on surface
Pluto,
streets ever
did
since.
Dan
Just a moment ago, there was
want
a
to come on
unit
the stream?
directly behind them. I don't see the unit right now, but the airstrip is still overhead, so they're at least in what's called the surveillance mode. So helicopter only on this one for now.
He's gonna pop by soon.
There's been a
Tell me
number of close
on
calls,
this
so
one.
they've been in and out of traffic. They've been dodging patrol units incredibly, but the pursuit continues now here on Washington Boulevard at Santa Fe in East LA.
And I think the threat of causing a problem is what got the CHP and police on them in the first place. So now we see them they're kind of talking there amongst themselves. It looks like that maybe they've backed off a little now that CHP or LAPD have backed off.
Yeah, they don't see any units directly behind them. So that's exactly what the CHP wanted, was for them to start driving a little bit more normally if they didn't see any units right on their tail. So the surveillance mode appears to be working. They have slowed their speeds down significantly, but we saw a number of close calls. And early on in this pursuit, right before we were overhead, we did hear that they had actually tried to pit a unit, to pit another motorcycle unit that was chasing them. I did hear, fortunately, the unit said that they were fine, they were code 4, everything was good, but clearly it's been a dangerous one, and these guys aren't going to get away with it because, of course, they did try to injure an officer in that way.
And it provides an interesting dynamic, Eliana, because when we went to you, seconds before we went to you, I saw they were on the sidewalk at one point. Needless to say how reckless and dangerous that is, and then they move right back into traffic. They can move a lot faster than any cruiser on the ground can.
Is my voice low today?
Absolutely, and that's what's making it so hard to catch up with these guys. Even though they had a unit right behind them, there's really only so much that unit can do. Don't even think about a pit maneuver. They're not going to pit these guys because they could possibly hurt them.
Guys,
so pit maneuver out of the question.
Guys, I've seen these chase happen a bazillion times, chat. I'll be honest with you, on motorcycles. This is not going anywhere. This is going to be a slow ride for like hours, and they're going to let them get away.
In custody, but they are transitioning now onto the freeway, so they're back on the 10.
You want to finish it?
I really want to finish it. That they would stay on the surface streets, because at least when they were on surface streets, they weren't going the wrong way. But we know when they were on the freeway, they were going the wrong way, and that just really brings up the danger level on this one.
Oh, it absolutely
does. Is there light police come, Chat? Or are they using it today?
Coming. They've split now for just a moment. They're in separate lanes on the freeway. So, Ileana, you think at this point the authorities are just thinking, follow them in the airship, try to bring this down a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. So airship only on this one, and we're approaching the East LA interchange, which is where several of our freeways come together. So they have a couple of options here. It's unclear if the officers were able to get the license plates on these bikes, if they even have license plates. Again, they are some sort of dirt bike.
Airship on it now.
So again, unclear what the original want was, but of course. Failure to yield is always going to be on top of the list when we have any pursuit, because that's pretty much just they refuse to stop when the police try to pull them over. And of course, they can get them for at least for reckless driving as well.
Yeah, speaking of reckless driving, the person on the white bike looks to be texting and driving, if you will, and then it looks like they're going to split here. What split are we talking again here, Eliana?
So we're right at the East LA interchange where the 10, the 5,
these last pretty long in terms of fuel,
and the 101 all come together. So we'll see which freeway they pick. I really won't know until they complete the transition. Okay. But it's actually the busiest interchange in the world.
I used to run one of these to go to school.
Of just kind of some of the traffic they may be facing, especially if they decide to go southbound on the 5. That is very slow at this time of day. Might have been a reason why they went the wrong way before.
Yeah, it can be tricky in a car when you're just driving on a normal day with the traffic.
We put like $8 of gas and we'd be good for like a week and a half.
I can only imagine what it's like here with them kind of all over the place sometimes.
Thank you. Thank you. So my pilot, Jim, actually just got us some information. We were wondering what the want was. He was able to find out from the police ship that it is, in fact, failure to yield, as we thought. And then, of course, also for attempting to pit that motor officer. So now wanted for, I would only assume that would be considered assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer for that pit, as well as, of course, failure.
They did what?
I kind of don't even understand that. So you're saying that they tried to pit a CHP officer or motorcycle officer?
Exactly, as incredible as that is.
They pitted the bike up.
And why someone could possibly try to do something so dumb, but apparently they had a motor unit that was following them, because really a motor unit's kind of the only one that's going to be able to keep up with them at this point. But they did have a motor unit behind him, and somehow, I don't know if it was one guy or both, attempted to pit that officer. And I did hear on the scanner the dispatcher was asking to make sure that the officer was okay. And again, fortunately, he said he was fine, but I mean, they're still going to get in trouble for that one. It's still going to be considered assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer.
I was going to say, when we see pursuits and the driver tries to get away and comes at the officers, we're always thinking, no, that's the worst thing you can do, because that is assault. So, yeah.
And we're watching your shot here, and yeah, he's clearly on the phone now. He appears to be on speakerphone. I've also seen them look up into the sky, either at your chopper, assuming maybe, you know, you're the authorities, or just maybe looking out to see if that CHP or the sheriff's chopper's overhead.
Yo, why are there so many on them? Wait.
So we're still in the Boyle Heights area. So right at the split between the 5 and the 60. I think they did complete that transition, I believe.
Is that where they're now?
So yeah, so they're continuing eastbound here on the 60 Lorena. And I'm just trying to hear what the CHP is planning to do on this one, because again,
this is not normally. Why is there 5?
County Sheriff's airship over
Chat, some of the biggest ships only have 3 or 4.
When we were arriving as well, that was a CHP unit that just passed by. So we'll see if they try to get behind these guys again. It seems like when they're not behind them, they tend to slow down a little bit, drive a little bit better. So we'll see how much the CHP can do on this one with their inability to weave in and out of traffic the way that these 2 motorcyclists can.
Yeah, we saw a great example of that just now. The CHP officer got right behind
them.
Hold
on,
then, no,
guys.
able to
I thought it was going to be like a whatever chase, and they're going to give it up, but
yeah,
I don't think they're going to stop it.
That officer that we saw, he says he can't chase them. He says there's too much traffic. I need to cancel. So we won't see that unit directly behind these guys. And in a way, I think it might be for the best, because when those units are directly behind them, we have seen them drive a lot more recklessly.
They're just so brazen about it, so nonchalant as they drive along the freeway here. We want to remind our viewers this chase started
have the clip of them pitting the cop or not?
4 o'clock at 3:53 near 4th and Indiana. Failure
the scanner
to
said they're waiting
to authorities,
that gas,
and now potentially also wanted for assault on a deadly weapon. As Eliana was explaining to us
at
one point, one of these gentlemen, at least one, tried to pit a motor officer with the CHP, which puzzles us.
Watch your ears, everybody.
Do that, but you know, Eliana was explaining. Regardless, that is considered typically assault.
We're gonna get an ad first.
On a peace officer, so they're facing multiple charges at this point. And Eliana, I just go back to that dynamic. You're right. We see that CHP cruiser there, feet away from them, helpless because he's in a car and they're on motorcycles, weaving in and out of traffic. They have free reign at this point. And you said there is a chopper overhead.
Yeah, so there's a chopper overhead, the Sheriff's Department, and I saw the CHP airship earlier as well. They both might still be here. But they're continuing eastbound here on the 60, coming up at the 710. And yeah, sure enough, I do hear the airship talking on the radio now. So they are still overhead. And all they can really do is just track these guys from above, because even if you got a motor unit behind them, and the motor unit could zigzag in and out of traffic the way they're
doing. Both are going to be male Black Rider. The white bike has pink to red, wheels on it with pink to red decals trim. Second rider, male black, black jacket with stripes on the sleeves, with black beanie on. Wheels are blue as well.
Areas to join the chase, but like this is not going to happen right now, because we saw how ineffective that is. Again, chasing them on a motorcycle sounds simply dangerous. There's another officer right there.
Oh, wow.
How's it legal to have the comms? It's public comms.
Yeah, you saw that unit, so they're out of here. So now they're in the center divider there. That's not a lane. That's where you'd be if you broke down, flat tire, car disabled. And that always really worries me when you do stuff like this, because, of course, if you're there disabled, you're completely helpless. And these guys come speeding at you at not incredibly fast speeds, but still about 30 miles.
Oh my God, yo, fix your radio, man. Hey, yo.
But 2 young men here on what appeared to be some sort of dirt bike, no helmet. That absolutely concerns me. This guy in the front here appears to be the...
And confirm still in the center dividership.
Who knows who?
I got a black and white up ahead. I just want to make sure they're aware of what's going on.
About Kathy is like, what is
black and white up ahead?
Where they're going? They kind of just seem to be going where the road takes them, and he's texting the whole time. You got to wonder if he's trying to get in touch with a family member, someone of that sort.
I'll throw the comms. I'll throw the comms. If you don't like it,
ditch the bikes,
or get a car,
or that.
Yeah, it very well is possible that they're just trying to get in communication with someone that could possibly stop somewhere and give them a ride. We have seen that happen in pursuits where people coordinate with a friend and the.
I mean, they would run out of gas for sure, though.
One time I
going
covered
this
a
fast
pursuit where the guy was in a car and he coordinated with a friend to set up a running motorcycle for him. And this was in the North Hollywood area. Set up a running motorcycle for him.
What if they have a jump set up?
His car, jumps on the bike, and off he went. And he was never caught. So it's happened before, and it'd be interesting to see what happens on this one.
All right, let's see what they're going to do right now. Every time they've been in the far lane, the CHP has been able to come up and, I'm thinking maybe the plan is to be able to get behind them, but I don't know. They're back now on the other side, making a left-hand turn right there in traffic, splitting now. Look at this.
Going against traffic yet again.
Wow.
Hey, yo, hold on.
This is concerning. The young man in the blue bike, he's the wrong way.
DJ's calling it.
That is very dangerous.
Nice JP and Marty.
You there?
Hey, yo, Dan, what's up? Can you hear me?
All right. Hold on. Let me mute your stream.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did I hear you on your stream or Discord? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
I'm not hearing you on Discord. Hold on.
Oh yeah. I see. It's not ticking. I got you. No. I got you. Hold on. Maybe I'm on the wrong input device. Yeah, I had a push to talk on. Sorry about that. I'm good now. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I have you on stream to say something?
Yeah, hello? Yeah, I fixed on Discord. I had a push to talk button thing.
All right, perfect.
Add on a charity stream.
I can just use your video from your stream, or can you put your video on Discord? So then
yeah, I have double cam. I got you.
Okay, good. And then I'm going to change my window capture. And let me check my chat. You guys hear Felix, right? Because I think it should be coming through desktop audio. Yeah, good. Okay, so all I need to do is change my window capture. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. xQc Discord. Bingo.
Chat. We're talking to Dan Clancy, CEO of Twitch Live.
Suddenly I lost your audio.
Oh, no. I was just...
you were muting it. Okay, I didn't lose your audio. You were... Hold on, let me do one thing.
Yeah. I'll also put a push to mute just to make sure that I don't... Push to mute.
There we go.
Push to mute. Yeah, this is good now. Very nice.
All right. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How about you? How you doing?
Good. Good break. So let's see. In pursuit of two dirt bikes, I need to understand what's happening that you are watching.
Oh, let me just put you smaller. Yeah, so basically, like, these chases happen all the time in LA, right? And I try to catch as many as I can and watch all of them, and we gather a lot of knowledge about the police strategy and kind of the tactics, maneuvers, of what they do when they're getting chased. It's not. Nobody's encouraging it. We're just kind of like spectating it, and it's quite educational in a way.
But is it happening right now, or is this a recording?
Yeah, no, it's live. It's happening right now.
Wow.
Yeah,
that
so
is pretty crazy.
Yeah, so these two guys are they're on bikes, and we also had we had the police comms, so we could listen in. Yeah, little knowledge drop. For the longest time, I used to put the police comms because they're public and they're all out there, right? And in recent times, maybe because of streams, maybe because not, I don't really know. They started using encrypted channels, which they didn't do that in the past in those chases, but now they do it. But today, yeah, they're not encrypted, so we're listening.
But do you think they used encrypted channels because people were watching your stream, or probably not?
Probably not. Maybe just a coincidence. Maybe just a coincidence.
Yeah, the criminals figured out.
Yeah, I'm also trying. I was trying to do a decent job at not like encouraging the behavior or whatever. Sometimes if let's say there's like a big clip or a big video that comes out and it goes viral and it has a lot of numbers, it can impact the real world, right? And I know that fact. So I'm trying to kind of mitigate it and be more of just an only spectator. So we try to focus on the educational part, some of the knowledge. Yeah. I think it's quite interesting though. The reason why I like it is trying to understand on the fly what kind of strategy the police is gonna take, right? What tactic or what they're gonna do and trying to predict it and then see if we're gonna be right about it or not, if they're gonna.
Oh, so you try to figure out what are the police gonna do and what are the people being chased gonna do?
Yeah, basically, yeah. So basically, depending on what the initial crime is and how severe it is, sometimes they'll really want to get it. Sometimes they won't really care that much. A lot of times what will happen, they have some guys being in the city and they're very, very dangerous, as in they're speeding a lot, cutting all the red lights, and they know who it is. The car is to their names. They've had a driver. They will literally stop chasing because they'll just get him later. They'll get a warrant or whatever, right? If it's too dangerous. But sometimes if it's a assault with a deadly or something pretty violent or whatever, they'll really want to get him. They're gonna be on him the whole way through. And sometimes they even pit in pre-populated areas, which I thought was pretty crazy back in the days.
It is. It's funny. There's certain things that happen in movies that then we think they happen in real life, but actually some of the car chases in movies are so over the top. Or the other thing, I was reading an article I forget if it was the New York Times or somewhere, about this idea of there being professional hitmen, right? That you can hire to kill someone. And they said, there is no such profession. It's absolutely the case that sometimes somebody will hire someone to kill someone. But usually it's a 2-bit thug that doesn't know what they're doing, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they said there aren't actually these professional people that drug dealers or whatever hire to do a hit on someone that's super skilled.
Oh yeah, like they've done a bunch as a profession or whatever, right? There's not people that
it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm going to believe that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So something that's interesting is seeing some of the chats. Sometimes they're oh, pit this guy, whatever, because they don't really know the protocols. And I was with them. I was they're never gonna do this. They're never gonna pit or whatever in this area. But we were watching a chase a couple months back, and they're in the middle of a very populated area, cars everywhere, and this cop, they really want him. Out of nowhere, boom, pits him in the middle of traffic, and you should have seen it. It was the perfect move. The car is a 180, everything, all the vehicles dodge everything, and it comes to a stop. And it was that was it's almost more than a movie. I think in a movie they wouldn't even do that because it's too dangerous. And if they did it in real life, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, these guys. So with motorbikes, usually what they'll do is they'll put the chopper on it, and they're gonna stay above, and the cars are gonna be way behind. Usually they're just gonna.
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm like with the chopper. Of course, in movies, they always are escaping, especially when it's the good guy, and you watch all these things and eventually they escape. And I'm like, how can they ever escape? They're just going to have a copper, like a helicopter following them every freaking where they go.
Yep. Yeah, true. Yeah. So actually, interesting you bring that up because there's a bunch of strategies that I thought only would apply in games or role play, whatever, but they do it a lot, right? They take these underpasses, right? And what they'll do, they'll go to an underpass where the chopper can't see, when there's no units on the ground, and they'll leave the car in creep, right, where it goes by itself. They'll ghost ride the whip and run on foot, and they actually get away. It happened in the past. A bunch of them got away by just ghost riding it. Yep. So the chopper is not always effective. Also, in long distances, straight lines, people that have really good cars and they go really fast, they outrun the chopper.
Oh, really?
Yep. Chopper can't keep up.
I didn't realize they could outrun a chopper.
Yeah,
it makes sense. It makes sense that a chopper can only go,
so fast for so long.
Right. Also, part of it too is for the gas. Right, they can outrun because it may be there's the speed and whether I can flat out, but the amount of gas that a chopper, because like the chopper has to handle the weight of the gas.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yep.
And the car can handle more gas, and it takes less gas to go the same distance because it doesn't need to, keep itself.
Yeah, and they have a bunch of restrictions also, like populated airspaces or whatever, right? Like when they go near the airports, there's certain restrictions or whatever. There's certain things that they have to worry about. But anyway, what do you do these days? You in LA or what?
I'm in Southern Washington. That's where I live, and so I was. Let's see, I was down in Tahoe for the break, but right now I'm up here. I'm going to be in Austin for like March 9th to April 7th.
Ooh.
I'm gonna live there for a month.
Well, you're gonna live there for why?
I just, I went to school in Austin. My wife's family's from Austin. I have a bunch of friends in Austin. So like we're both we made the decision. It's like, look, we should try each year to spend a month in Austin. It's also good because there's so many streamers down there, right? So it's good for work, but really it's because I like Austin,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now, did I hear are you still there? Did you move?
I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Florida.
Okay, that's what I thought. You moved to Miami.
Yeah, okay. I still have the house though in Austin. I can always go whenever I want, but I haven't been in a while. Nick wants me to go though. NP LOL.
Oh, really? Just to visit?
Yeah, he wants me to do streams with the boys like the old days or whatever. But
yeah,
mate, I give him a maybe.
So what made you go to Miami? What were you what was the trade-off for you of saying Miami versus Austin?
I didn't want to be in Austin anymore. No disrespect to anybody, but
yeah,
some of the I didn't really have like a friends group that I enjoyed being around over there. I feel like there wasn't much of a
right. There were a lot of streamers, but you weren't, and there were a lot of streamer friend groups, but you weren't in the middle of any of the you didn't have your crowd. You're friends with them, but you weren't like, oh, this is your,
Yeah, exactly. Also, like I bought a house there, and it wasn't fantastic, so I kind of left it behind, and I didn't want to go back and then kind of relive all that. I like to move around and do whatever. So if I can choose from a bunch of places, there's no point going back to that exact places. It's kind of
right. It is interesting. It's funny because when I always know you live in Austin, right? But now when you say you're in Miami, it just seems like if I never knew where you lived and someone said, okay, does Felix live in Miami or Austin? I probably would have said Miami.
Oh yeah. It's definitely a little bit more me for sure. I thought it was really cool because back in the days, I used to live with Soda Poppin and all these guys. And it was a blast. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good streaming era. I think for Twitch overall, I think a lot of Twitch lore and history was in Austin. Just the way that they kind of built that hub, like Refueling and Soda, being the pioneers of the area, and then everybody kind of joining in, and then OTK being formed and everything. That was really like the spot to be in. But as always, other hubs were created and kind of people spread out a little bit. Now there's a lot of interest in like LA and now maybe even New York a little bit and a little bit of Miami as well. So it's gonna spreading out a little bit, but it's also very calm here. I'm very chill here. I have my own spot. It's very calm and I really enjoy that. Because being in the middle of LA, it gets crazy. It gets crazy.
I agree. The thing about LA is you can be in LA, but everything is so far away.
True.
That not it's like, oh, all these people there. It's like, yeah, but whereas in New York, in general, if you're talking about in New York, you're talking about Manhattan, right? Or, maybe a little bit with Brooklyn or something like that, but mostly Manhattan. And so it's contained, whereas LA is just so not contained.
Oh yeah, no disrespect to anybody, but I kind of call those like war zones. It's just so much noise and so much whatever, like so many like cars and potholes or whatever. It gets too crazy for me. New York for me was I visited there the other day and I did not enjoy it. I did not enjoy it in New York. It's too much for me. I could never. But
I agree. For me, New York is my brother's lived his whole life in New York and loves New York, and I'm like, oh God, I can't like. Part of it is I don't like being. I like being more away from, the hustle and bustle of the city. Just like there's a ton of energy that is good when you want it, but to me, I like being away from it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll go back. Just for now, I'm kind of over it, But I think there's a time and a place where I'll definitely go back and try it again. Just not for now. I was actually gonna move before all the fire stuff. I was looking at houses to buy or to rent or whatever.
And you were you looking in like somewhere not too far from the areas that are affected?
Actually no. I mean, some of the places I was looking at were all got affected. Yeah. I was looking at Thousand Oaks, Hidden Hills, stuff like that. So those are all pretty wooded and like all the way back.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a nice house that's at a good price in the city. Like, we said New York is all like, you're all like in it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miami's like that too. If you're willing to be in a skyscraper, right? If you're willing to be in those big, like, very high up in those
right.
like apartment complexes or whatever. But a house in the middle of the city, there's not a lot of those. And
what type of space do you live in?
Just like very green area, like neighbors are far away, like kind of like big land,
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're not in a skyscraper where you're not right in the middle.
Yeah, nope.
That's nice. Well, I have to remember that. I need to get when I did the Dan in the Van toured around, I went through Florida and got to see it because there's so many streamers in Florida. But life just doesn't bring me to Florida normally, and it's so like it's the opposite part of the country that I live on, but I keep like saying, oh, I need to make it back to Florida at some point,
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like my dad's all about Florida because where I'm from, Quebec, when people go on vacation, they usually go to Florida. It's a big thing. Like Quebecers, they love Florida. So like every time my dad comes here, he's like, buy this house and buy this house and buy this one and then get one by the water and whatever. And he really wants that because he wants to like come do his vacations over here and enjoy all the houses or whatever. But for now, I'm just kind of chilling.
And now, has your dad is your family historically French Canadian? Like when you go back, like.
Yeah. Everybody's French Canadian. I have a nice spot over there. I have it all set up. My brother lives there. It's I kind of have like a life over here, a life over there, and it's so I've kind of made that system, so I could be home, and then be in my home in America without really like a big like transition point.
Now, do you go back like over the holidays and spend time with them, or were you in Miami over the holidays?
Normally I do it, but this year I spent too much time at home. I nearly maxed out my. I was there for like 6 months, So I kind of.
Oh, you were in Quebec for 6 months?
Yeah. I was there for like 5 months or whatever. So I was like, I'm not gonna go back for the holidays. So
you already had spent a lot of time, so you didn't go back.
Yeah, I'm maxed. Yeah. So that's.
You didn't go back at Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No. What?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. You guys.
I was just gonna say, what have you been doing stream-wise lately? Have you gotten into the Marvel Rivals craze or not?
Yeah. I mean, I'm playing a lot of it. I'm kind of almost like only doing that. I'm trying to.
Now, were you a big Overwatch person before?
Oh yeah, I was an Overwatch Pro.
Okay, that's right. You were an Overwatch Pro. That's right. Now I remember.
Yeah. So right now the season just started. So like the top 500 like slots, they kind of like they're going. It's kind of complicated, but whenever the ratings reset, you have to like rebuild it. So every day, like people push further into the ratings, and we kind of have to catch up. Does that make sense? Like we have to rebuild.
Yeah.
So I gotta log in and grind that. It's kind of fun. Yep.
Yeah, my son had played a lot of Overwatch. He's 22 now, and in fact, when Overwatch League went to YouTube, he's like, "Dad, what happened? I can't believe, And then it's funny because he's not really one that watches live streaming that much. Okay, he's just never been. It's not his thing. But he would watch Overwatch League, right? And he'd feel bad because he was like, "Dad, I'm watching streaming, but I'm watching YouTube." I'm like, it's okay. It's okay, Dylan. You can.
Yeah. We all did it. I mean, hey, listen, I'm not gonna make you guys. I'm not gonna speak for you guys, but Blizzard really sold the world on this Overwatch League kind of promise, and you guys kind of bought in the first time, right? I think it was like 50 mil for the first year, something like that. And obviously, I think they probably weren't kind of hitting some of the benchmarks, and the Overwatch League was kind of like going in not places where it was. Sorry, I was distracted. Where it was supposed to, because when I was in it, you could kind of feel it. That the expectations weren't being met. Does that make sense? Like, I mean, I was a participant.
But I think the problem was it was in a time where everyone's expectations were unrealistic.
True.
And since they're unrealistic, then also the people with the money made the expectations even more unrealistic because people had money and they'd say this and they would make these massive like claims about what esports was going to be and it's going to be blah blah blah, and the reality was it's not like they were just wrong and they like oversold it. It's still an amazing thing. They just oversold it. It wasn't going to be all. They didn't screw up. It just that wasn't the thing it was going to be.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. They're actually putting more fuel into those vehicles, like on the fly. But yeah, it's kind of nuts because as a participant, right? So what Blizzard did, people don't remember the history, right? I don't want to bore everybody with that. But
no, I go ahead. I find it interesting.
So Overwatch was very healthy, viewership was really good, and it was very hype, right? And then the game slowed down a little bit. Then some character additions were a little bit bad, which made the game even slow down even more. And then they pulled the plug on all third-party tournaments from being ran because Overwatch was going to come up, right? So just before, so they killed the scene for a long time, and so the game slowed down, the esports slowed down, and then they were gonna Overwatch League was gonna come up, but the community was kind of like exhausted or kind of almost like bored and kind of moving on. So whenever it happened, so I didn't want to talk about this at the time, but they did the inaugurational day. They did those on MLG, right? And nobody wanted to leak the numbers. Nobody wanted to talk about like how many viewers they were getting on MLG TV at the time. And I got a leak from one of the guys that worked over there, and he showed me the numbers. And at that point on, like, I have to be honest with you, I was scared for my future, for my career. I was scared for my survival. So like, I was already very into streaming, but at that point, I knew that like, yeah, I'll play pro, but I will definitely double down on my own like streaming career because those numbers are not going anywhere. It scared me. It scared me. So whenever it actually went to Twitch, it was doing good, right? But then going to YouTube when it was already doing pretty bad, I was like, oh my god, this is kind of over.
Yeah, it was a mistake. I mean, they followed the short-term money, but I do agree with you. By that, my general statement was about esports in general, but I do agree with you. It's like because of their mistakes, Overwatch, like it affected the community, right? It affected people playing Overwatch. It affected, the whole thing, the way they handled it.
Yeah, it really did. I think it also scared a lot of investors from like going into esports in general. But I don't want to be too like rude to them or like fire shots or whatever. It's just that making big things takes a long time, and in esports that time can be your lifespan, right? So it took like I don't even know how many years it took them to build that, like maybe 2-3 years. At that point, the game kind of died.
So. Well, my son describes, and I'm curious if the way my son describes Marvel Rivals is he said, really it's because he started playing it a lot and he hasn't been gaming lately, and he's like, it's really just kind of Overwatch but in the Marvel universe, and he really enjoys it, right? Because he's like, it has the mechanics of Overwatch, which I liked, but I kind of was overdone with Overwatch, but then you throw in the Marvel universe, and now he's like back engaged. Would you describe it as like Overwatch but in the Marvel universe?
Yeah, oh no, yeah, definitely. It's like a third person Marvel Overwatch that's actually fun. Yeah, again, I come from Overwatch, right? But at one point the game just became kind of unfun. Right now, what I feel like is that the Marvel game is just fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like even in high rated games, which normally people like, they kind of min max the game. They kind of make it like kind of unfun. In other games, I still find the game to be like thriving and really fun at high rating. It's kind of fun. It's also fun to kind of try to understand how the game in the fundamentals, and try to come up with like new strategies, right? Because we're set at a stage where the things that the ideas you might have might be the next meta for like months to come. You can be a pioneer right now, so it's a lot of fun trying to think about the game.
Yeah. So I told my son, we keep planning on me playing it with him some, because as you know, I'm not I don't game a lot, but one of the things that, like, I did play Overwatch a couple times with my son years ago, and I think it would be really fun for me to start playing Marvel Rivals with him and possibly stream it and him try to teach me to get me better.
Definitely, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, you should definitely do that.
Yeah.
Also, there's like a Marvel Rivals that Twitch is doing in 2 days that I'm part of. That'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, are we doing a
Twitch Rivals?
A Rivals, right? It's a Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, Rival. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
What are you doing it?
Yep. Yeah. I'm with Mendo and other people.
Oh, nice. I'll have to. It's in 2 days, you said?
Yep, on the 18th.
Okay, I can't keep track of all these things.
Yeah, there's too many. Me neither. I just look at my emails once in a while. So what's up with you these days? I heard you travel a lot. What do you do on a normal a travel thing?
Well, this is what I'd say in terms of when it's funny. Well, I don't know if you saw. Did you see the Atrioc clip?
Ooh, which one?
There's one where he claims that I own a city.
No, I did not see that.
It's hilarious. He's talking to Squeeze. I thought that's it, and he's like, yeah, and what I heard is he owns a city, and he owns all the businesses in the city. I was laughing because sometimes these things come up and they take a shred of truth. There literally isn't even a shred of truth. I'm like, how did somebody make this up? I don't like. They were like, he owns all the businesses, and they're like, no. But anyway, yeah. So I do the way since we have a remote. We work remotely, right? So in general, most of my meetings is I'm, online, right?
Yeah.
But then I do especially with, I went to CES because that's where a lot of the advertisers are, right? And I wanted to meet with the advertisers, and so that was useful. And so there's always, there often is something that is, good to do. And then I have to go to San Francisco and Seattle and then something in LA. So it is the fact. And then the other thing is international just ends up eating up. I'm going to go to Mexico City and Sao Paulo because I haven't gone to Latin America yet, which I'm looking forward to spend time with those streamers.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. But
yeah. So what have you guys been up to overall? Anything you're working on?
Of course. I'd say the thing for me top of mind that I think we need to, well, of course, one of the things that we got out that I think ended up working well was, getting shared chat out for Stream Together, and the shared viewership. I think that has worked. So now that's helped with collaboration. Big thing is, and this doesn't matter so much for you because you're big enough where you have editors. For me, I think we still need to get so much better at helping people create clips and then quickly get clips that they can publish to third-party services.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you don't have editors, it's just like too much work. It's too hard.
Yeah, especially with like TikTok, it's almost like a bit like a pay to win. I realized, which is like a bad kind of spot to be in. You kind of want it to be like organic and whatever, but a lot of like clip shipping and like clip farmers, it is legitimately pay to win.
Well, and it doesn't. Part of it is engaging you, because for folks that have a community, engaging your community to help them, right?
Yeah.
And but it needs to evolve into more of a communal thing, and part of it is the way I always describe it is, for so many folks that stream, and I'm an example of this. I'll do a stream, and I want to go ahead and create some clips of what just happened. Okay. Now, of course, you have editors that do it for you. If I don't do it before my next stream, I'm never going to do it. And I was just talking actually on the last person I dropped in on about how one thing I've realized is, I never thought of myself with this, but I've realized I very much have ADHD. And if you have ADHD and you stream, and now I have this thing where I have to edit clips, it's just stressful, even though I like editing. And it needs to be that when I'm done streaming, I should be able to take 10 minutes, get 3 to 5 good clips from my stream, share them on social media within 10 minutes of my stream.
Yeah. You know what, on top of that, it's kind of almost impossible to be the one that makes the streams and like knows like what to put as clips. Some of the clips that like go viral of me, I don't even know why it's funny. It's like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, people like this, cool. But if I had to make the clip, I would have never clipped this, right? So they're like really creative with it. So you kind of have to get like outside people. You cannot just do it yourself. It's like not possible.
Right, but part of it too is making it fun so that if you have somebody in your community that like it used to be, we used to be in a link sharing world where you'd create a link and then the link would get reshared.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That was the old world, like with live stream fails or with Reddit or other things, right?
Yep.
And so all you need to do is one person to create a clip, and then that link would go viral.
Yeah.
And on TikTok and Instagram, what you need is lots of people, because you don't reshare on TikTok and Instagram, right? There's not a reshare mechanic. So you need lots of people. One of the things that many of the streamers that have done well on these platforms, they actually get lots of people to post slight variants of the same clips.
Oh, yeah. True.
Right? And so we need to get it, as opposed, the big thing isn't creating clips. The big thing is get your community to figure out what are the best moments and then like share them out on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So like again, it comes down to like having people to do it for you or whatever, right?
We're gonna do vertical video. We're gonna do vertical video sometime this year.
Oh,
so that way, when you stream, you can upload vertical video, and then on the mobile app, we can serve vertical video.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because now with the TikTok ban, it's gonna change the game. It's going to change the game.
Yeah, it's funny. I by the way, if it does happen, my money says it's not gonna.
Yeah, that's why I said
it's not gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna happen, and now you have all the politicians worried about the backlash.
Yeah, it's pretty dank. I don't even. Yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna move to, it's gonna spread out to like other stuff, maybe like Instagram Reels, whatever. But we'll see what the future holds. Anyway, hey, I don't want to hold you too long. I'm kind of happy you on the show.
Let me do this. Hold on. I had a friend, okay, whose son asked me this just yesterday, and I said, oh, well, actually, I am. He asked me, oh, could you get xQc to wish my son a happy birthday? I said, well, I am going to be streaming with him. It was random, and I'm going to create a clip. So his son's name is Nash, okay, and he's a fan. So if you can just right now go ahead and says, Nash, I want to wish you a big happy birthday.
Hey, yo, Nash, I want to wish you a big happy birthday. And I don't know how old you are, man.
But... No, redo it, because for whatever reason, your audio went out when you said it. So his name didn't come through.
All right. Nash, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Nash. It's xQc. I'm wishing you the best happy birthday. I hope you have a good time. And keep rocking, buddy. Love you, man.
All right.
All right.
Perfect. I'll create a clip and he will enjoy that, and my friend will appreciate it. All right, Felix. Well, as always, great hanging out, and looking forward to next time we see each other.
Yep. Likewise. Thank you, Dan. See you around. Bye-bye. Chat, this chase is off the rails. What is happening? Chat, these guys are gathering more and more people as they go. Chat, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Bro, they're multiplying. They started 2 bikes. 5, then it was 5 bikes, 10, 20 bikes. They're doing a takeover on every corner they're going to.
Reckless.
I don't know what's happening.
Out on the road, but at this point, they're just showing off, and the CHP and we'll continue to follow them, so there will be an outcome here. But we have other important stories that we need to cover today.
All right, our other top story here at more than a week now after being forced from
I don't give a shit!
Impacted by the Palisades and Eaton fires. Finally
sorry.
We want to thank you for being here. I'm Jonathan Gonzalez, in for Michael Brown.
And I'm Kathy Varr, in for Colin.
They're going to need gas in a minute. Y'all can't just keep running from the
chopper all day, bro. It's
too many of y'all, so separate. You need to get West on line to go somewhere else.
27 in both the Palisades and Eaton fires. Earlier today, LA County officials said it would be at least a week before people could return to their homes in Altadena. But as we said, some people were allowed to return home this afternoon.
People who evacuated to escape the Palisades fire are also being allowed to return tonight to see if their homes are still standing.
Guys, is there another broadcast of this chase going on now or not?
They want to go to LAX or fuck it. Fuck, that's on them. Did you end up going down, Crenshaw, or no? They want to go to LAX, so they can't want to go straight. Fuck it. Fuck it. Where your crutches at? I don't got them. I'm thugging. I don't got them. I'm about to go hop on a 400 then right now on the hood. As soon as I get back, I'm about to hop on a 400 right now. I can't see those motor officers, but they are. Look, and I'm telling you, man, y'all gonna come to LA. That shit is stupid, bro. You know how many police? I'm just riding with them. You know how I get. Hey. Yeah. Okay. They're there, but I don't want to lose the 2 initial suspects here in the pursuit. But that being said, we are getting into Inglewood now, and we have the 405 freeway eventually, and then LAX to contend with if they stay on Imperial Highway. So
Saucy be chill.
Those motor units come in.
Saucy be chill.
And try to do something. There we go. So here's the motor units now, just kind of staying in trail. Here goes 5 of them. So we got 5 in the squad car there. So we'll see. We'll try to come back in and find.
There's more of them. There's 30 now.
In the middle of the pack.
They have like 30 or 40 people.
And we'll see what they try to do. Now the riders are aware, and they probably see those motor officers there, which are probably making them really worried now, because now they have equal access to wherever they go. Well, so they're not going to be able to get away.
This guy pulled out his phone, started calling the homies, and on the fly, everybody flocked. These guys made a massive, like, on-the-fly bike meetup.
And
like,
they have 5
what?
Of those motor units behind them, and as well as a CHP cruiser. Is it CHP or is it sheriffs that's in pursuit right now?
Chad, that emote is currently accurate, but
looks
guys,
like CHP unit here.
People will probably say it's offensive.
And the motors, I'm not sure if they're.
Stop it.
It looks like.
LAPD?
Yeah, they're CHP.
They're CHP as well. Okay, so CHP.
No, they're all CHP.
All CHP. We have the CHP chopper tracking them. That's been going on for some time now. Again, this started at 4:20 here, and started with 2 motorcyclists, which has now grown to some almost 20.
Chad,
right turn.
We're looking at.
This is literally a thing you would see in GTA.
Highway,
like actually
getting off of Imperial Highway, is that correct, in the Inglewood area, but on surface streets nonetheless. And this is a big gang, guys. This is
wrong side of the road.
Wrong side of the road.
Lag, come on.
They were up on the sidewalk and doing whatever they can to kind of keep their group together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
A black and white. So
Chat, it's at least 40.
You know, they can pop wheelies all they want to, but they're on.
Oh, that was the police bike at 19 then.
Broom him on bike brought a lucky him cool.
Onto them.
Yeah, in such a frenzy. I can't imagine what it's like to be out on.
Guys, anybody has a link that's like the
yelling back and forth, giving hands signals. I would imagine.
Oh. Dude, they're really going for it, chat. Guys, I really thought they would give it up. Instead of giving up, they just increased it. Police response to this.
I'm a better internet weird champ. Shut up.
Give me the IG live. I have it in my history actually. Hold on.
Dude, what the fuck? I have not used Twitch in the last 79 months. And when I check my recent purchases, I just see -$5 for the last 79 months. How do I cancel this scamming system? xQcOW smell like poo. This shit crazy.
Why is the guy counting money? Chat, this is ridiculous. Chad, they might need more motorcyclists straight up. The police response is getting pretty heavy.
If there are any Twitch devs here, please fix your shit. Thanks.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, yo, what is happening?
Wow, 50-month, place my 2?
I'm gonna go get on bike. My leg hurting.
Oh no, his leg hurts.
Hold up, yeah, hold up.
Oh my balloons, 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 oh my balloons.
Dude, this is insane. I don't know what they're gonna do to get out. Like what? Yeah, a lot of people got involved for no reason. Like, they probably think the more they have, the more likely they are to escape, right? But also, now that they're part of it, it might be whoever joined in that's gonna get caught.
Y'all not trying to go live with me. I'm just like riding. Y'all not gonna ride. Hold on, hold on. There's a lot of traffic right here.
Full speed what? Chat, I think I need a different live broadcaster. So you giving it the broadcast? Sky 5.
Lost them! We lost them! We lost them! Let's go! I think we lost them! I think we lost them! I think we lost them!
Well,
I think we just lost them! Let's go!
No disrespect.
Let's go!
It might be a misleading statement to say that they lost them while live broadcasting the location. That's hey, I'm not saying anything. Is it in the past it has shown that might hinder.
Look, where the helicopters at? Where the helicopters at, yo? Where the bike cops at? I think we lost them. We had to lose them. We had to. Hold on. Good. Good. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, we lost them. Get out of here, y'all. We lost them. Let's go. I called Lester, man. I have to make sure everybody good. I have to call Lester, make sure everybody good. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They can't fuck with us, man. Hey, if y'all missed it, y'all missed it.
Yeah, I mean, Chad, they went through they went through airport airspace.
Did I? Oh.
Is there another live of this or not?
Let's go. I called Lester, man. Everybody good. I'm about to right now. Hey, I'm getting off live now, though, Joey. So they can't find us.
Live video ended.
Tess, we're trying to work our way around LAX to catch them on the other side. How long do we have, Jim? Like another 20? Yeah. Okay. About 20.
Where's Gene Pole when you need him, Sanch?
Let me get the police comms real quick. Nope. The comms are disarmed.
7771 1126 about 710 Wardo. The Divi unit, I'll give you good response.
Say hi
That
to the
issue with
new
the party,
Galaxy
they've
Note.
given them gas before and refuses to be towed off once gas.
4343 blood trails dud.
Tim, thank you. Yeah, we're pulling up to it right now. We're right behind them.
XQC 44 but name I slong sock and spam it.
That is actually wild. They all got away. There's no shot. I don't think they went near the airport. I think they went past it. And they couldn't go through it. Like, they went around it.
Perfect. Thank you, Jim.
And by the time that the chopper were behind, in between was the airspace. I guess it's the same thing.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, cool. Got the
I
motors.
love you, Nadia.
Those are just the
You
officers.
think they're gonna get tracked back? Oh, yeah, but I mean, the motors didn't have any plates though, as far as I could tell. The main guys, I mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them.
I'm just saying, a pit attempt is pretty wild.
LA
I mean,
is such a shithole.
Oh. Oh, this one has it. I don't think this guy was there initially, was he? That is not the main guy. It is unmuted. Oh, never mind. It's not. Is it? Oh yeah, blue rims and red rims. You're right. Audio's on.
Is there a police helicopter now, Anton? Still. Are you? You are?
Chap, when audio kicks in, it's going to be very schizo. Be careful.
Exact locator here for you to tell him. It's Crenshaw.
We might get triple audio or quadruple audio.
Martin Luther King. Just south of Martin Luther King now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth or sixth.
This is chat. This is
okay.
The same day we got a 24 player Mario Kart leak updates at the same time. Coincidence? I mean, did we count any bikers? They looked like it was 24. Nintendo. Let me check. I can't see the. I'm thinking probably over here. Nope. You didn't link the correct chopper location. I would assume that this is where they're at right now. Well, let me check what kind of airplane this is. It doesn't say. I think maybe I need to zoom out or zoom in.
Hey Elizabeth, do you have me on the scrambler?
Usually says police on them, no?
I gotta go wide here. Hang on.
No, this is commercial.
Better.
Oh, this one? Hey, they got the plane out!
Can you hear me on Lukens? I'm on Lukens.
Yeah, they get the plane out. That's not always. It's not rare, but it's rarer.
Up on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I mean that's 5 stars.
He almost fell. Let's see what the officers
How does
do.
this guy keep taking my sub?
What happened to the motors?
There's so many. Some of them might have to fuel.
Why? I think because they have them.
That would, yeah, for sure.
This guy is touching the ground with his thing. This is stupid.
GTA 6 trailer.
Brother.
Oh, some of them need gas. Yeah, so they're stopping for gas.
Literally touching the ground with it.
Motorcycle gang for ants absolute cinema.
Twice. It's crazy.
I just sent you a text.
I didn't get it. You have to send it again.
Hey, Elizabeth, I just sent you a text.
I didn't get it.
Oh, boy. Another red light.
There's so many of them. Ugh.
They're going east.
But they refueled twice at this point then.
Everybody else is.
Chat. I'm pretty sure Pink Rims is gone, no?
Might have to go to the other side. Let's see if he comes back out. They're going. No, we're good. They're going back out. They're not getting gas.
Oh no, he's right here.
What are they doing? Chevron. That's what they stopped at last time. Go forward.
xQcL cat kiss.
There you go. You're good.
Who else got they worm in they hand red coat?
I mean, if they pay with credit card or whatever, isn't that gonna leave like a paper trail? Maybe some guy's gonna give the operator like a $200, and then pay for everybody. Maybe $500.
All right, they just went under the. Oh, let's see. We meant to orbit it. Can you orbit? I lost the two primaries. Do it quickly.
I've never seen that in my life, by the way. This is actually our first.
Okay, no, he's still here.
It's not just the fact that they have this many. It's the fact that they start as only 2 of them. Attempted pit on a police officer.
You can hold here.
Then massive police response. Then massive like street takeover.
Okay, can you do media share for charity X at xQc?
Oh no, otherwise I would have done it already.
They're right now. Okay, maybe not. Go forward. Yeah.
xQc, they can never make me hate you. You could buttercup.
Yeah, wider, because.
Man, this is taking forever. Chat, what's up with the blue bikes? Why are they all blue? Is it just the brand? Is it just like the like the choice of color for that particular brand of bike? Like. Yeah, I know it's Yamaha, but dude, did they not have other colors for that particular bike model? Is it a gang?
And thank you to everyone who continues to follow us here on NBCLA.com and all of our streaming platforms.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us on the web. This is Gil Davis up at Sky 5 along with my pilot, Anton Himmler. We are over a pretty strange pursuit. It started with this blue motorcycle that's in the direct center of the screen.
Holly,
Here it goes.
51 months. I can remember watching in 2018 after you got banned. You used to actually do things
Was
other
this
than
not earlier?
react to TikToks, cop dash cam videos and cup kick streamers balls. Old xQcOW are weird.
Huh?
There he is. Okay. Got him northbound. Pursuit started with the blue motorcycle here in the very
I used
center.
to do this like 4 years ago.
That rider, they tried to pull him over for...
Hello chat, make sure you are drinking enough water, okay?
Chat, how much does one of those bikes cost? That's it? Just 2,000, 3,000, 4,000?
This is, you know, purely residential on both sides, but then eventually we do get into some commercial areas. Now, in terms of freeways, the next thing they could come up to if they continue in this direction would be the 101.
710K brand new.
Proceed to the freeway, if they're just going to stay on surface streets again. But again, what I count to be about 24 of these motorcycles continuing to evade police.
xQcOW.
And just made a turn.
How many cubic centiliters? What we're talking here? A 150? A 250 cc?
From Crenshaw onto Venice. Still, all of them are here. I don't think anyone has fallen out. And we're just going to transition over to Telemundo real quick, but we'll continue to show you our images here on NBCLA.com.
Fix the audio.
Can you reset the IFB? Copy, thank you. Sandra, I got you. Go ahead.
I'll fix the audio for you. I got you, bro. Advanced properties, mono activated. Chat, as it gets dark, right, if they turn their lights off, I mean, they're going to be invisible. No way that they get caught at that point.
Copy.
Yeah, I mean, night vision, but does it really matter that much? Like, there's so many bikes. How are they gonna know who were the initial two? Because
you smell me, chat.
Like, yeah, some of these guys might get arrested or whatever, but they don't have much on them.
Thermal camera from Air 1 back chest.
Compared to the first two guys. Is he back on IG, really? Oh, let me check. Nope.
Copy.
They not really escape. Bro, they got multiple airships right behind them. Let me check. I don't know what they're at right now.
Y estamos en el área de Arlington Heights, continuando hacia el este en la Boulevard Venice,
acercándonos
a la calle Cimarron, donde aproximadamente 22 motocicletas siguen tratando de evadir a la patrulla de caminos de California y al departamento del sheriff de Los Ángeles. Pero todo esto empezó con solo 2 motociclistas que trataron de evadir a la policía en el área del este de Los Ángeles. Y también,
you have impeccable dry. Move your outfit.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Don't see.
Pero afortunadamente el oficial
Why, did they actually give up, chat?
fue herido en ese incidente, pero seguimos siguiendo esas 2 motociclistas por aproximadamente será una media hora, tal vez un poquito más. Y al llegar al sur de Los Ángeles fue cuando todos estos otros motociclistas se juntaron a la persecución. Entonces, pensamos que lo que pasó fue que uno de los 2 conductores llamó a sus amigos y vinieron a la escena y ahora han sido parte de esta persecución en varias de nuestras autopistas, la 710, la 5, la 60 y también muchas calles en nuestra
área. Somebody that has the chapters, link it.
Al momento en el área de Harvard Heights, pero por un momento estuvimos en el área de Englewood, cerca del Sol.
They're getting gas.
Estuvimos en el sur de Los Ángeles, en áreas como Commerce, el este de Los Ángeles y
27 months of subs. I missed the GTARP streams when you were in your prime xQcOW.
Yeah, that's the plane though. Oh, it just disappeared. Yeah, they just landed. Yeah, they're refueling. Either refueling to go back or oh no, back out. Unless I'm wrong, maybe this is another one. Yeah, different one. Sorry.
Copy. I'm back with you guys here on NBC. My pilot, Jim Pollard, at the controls of News Chopper 4.
Chat, this is the news, right? These ones?
On this pursuit for quite some time. Prior to that, we were actually covering
how can you tell? Because there's they have to have their shit like registered or whatever. So you see it's like CHP, like California Highway Patrol on the planes.
So we're going to leave this pursuit temporarily. We're going to return away.
For the ones for the news, you just got to know them.
Try to come back if this is still going on. So for now, I'll just tell you the last location where we're going to leave these guys. It's going to be eastbound on Venice Boulevard, approaching Normandy Avenue in the Harvard Heights area. If you are in this area, the best thing you can do is just avoid these guys and not get involved.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the refueling. You have to look.
Slow down, take pictures, talk to these guys. You don't want to be involved.
This one's the United States California Highway Patrol. Boom. This one. Tracked by 700 people. Usually what you do on the ship, you go on the left usually.
Face normies.
And you go look at how many are being tracked. See like this? Bang. Then you zoom in. See? Most people are checking this one because this one is the one that like is the news. So there's 3 news, and then they don't have the helicopter for Highway Patrol. They have the plane, but it's refueling right now. So. And now I don't know what just happened. They're going away. It's not refueling. All right, let me see. Was I looking at the wrong one? Oh, I was looking at the wrong one actually. Sorry, when I zoomed in, it disappeared. Chat, what is this brother doing? Look at this, look at this. Look at this. Where's he going? I think they're going away. I think they gave it up. Or maybe refueling. No, the donuts is because it's the ow. Because they fly higher up, and then they go ahead and then they do like spins whatever. Because what are they gonna do? It's not a helicopter. They can't just fucking stay in the air like stagnant. Let me see.
Meow.
Only 2 news chopper still on it. Yeah, the sheriff helicopter is close by, but it's not on them, is it?
Once again, thank you for joining us on the web. This is Gil Levis in Sky 5, along with my
pilot. Live, I don't see it. Not working.
Over the strangest pursuit is a motorcycle pursuit of a guy on a dirt bike here. The guy with the black jacket and the blue stripes on his shirt is the one that was initially being chased by the sheriff's department.
That is a random guy in his car. That's a random guy.
Made a right turn here. They're going to be going south.
63 months xQcOW.
And some are going away into downtown LA. These two, the initial 2, have broken away, and we're going to stick with them because they're the initial 2. But the guy on the blue motorbike is the one that they tried to pull over initially. He tried to ram a motor officer and may have
crazy, though.
Contact with that officer in some way. Continued on. And
then does anybody have the clip of him doing the contact?
With the pink spokes and the white motorcycle. But during the pursuit, they both went wrong direction on the 710 freeway. They went southbound and northbound lanes to get away from officers. The California Highway Patrol eventually got involved and went into pursuit. They were eventually eastbound 10 freeway in the downtown, just south of downtown LA. They might be stopping under the bridge.
Obama. Oh. Bam. Nah. Obama.
Going forward. It might have gone back the other
way. Wait, what? What?
I haven't seen them come out.
Oh, they disappeared.
It's a very tricky spot here.
I think they may be doing the parking lot here. Unless there's like a dirt trail in there somewhere. What just happened?
Keep an eye on it. I'm going to look with the camera on the freeway in case they snuck on there.
Brother, what just happened?
I haven't seen him come out from underneath the 10 freeway here, so just orbit it, Anton, if you can.
Yeah, Anton.
Yeah, orbit it, because if they pop out the
other
side,
he's saying orbit it as in go around it, Anton. Hello?
xQcL.
Like, oh my god, like, dude, 20 minutes fucking processing power, this guy. Anton, I'm gonna fucking snap it. Chat, am I crazy or is this a spot where they leave the cars on creep? Is that over here that the two cars crashed? It's right there. It's the same spot again. The 20 millionth time.
No, it didn't. We're looking at Hoover.
Guess
and the
what's
It's the same spot again. I can't believe it.
Two suspects that were in this pursuit may have pulled over or may have snuck out.
Yo, Mr. Calculaget, welcome to Jungle PLS.
They're just hanging out
Okay,
there.
my
No
hog
law
in my
enforcement
hand.
behind them, an airship overhead that's been tracking them, but we don't see any activity yet.
Yo.
Was eastbound 10. Okay.
Chat. Oh, it's different, you're right.
Wow.
Very similar though. Very similar. It's the same layout though. It's the same, exact same layout. I guess it's the meta.
I love you.
Yeah, they're gone. I know they're still looking there. Like, what? Bottom left corner. That's one. Oh, yeah. Hey! They went lights off. Look at that.
Good evening,
Actually, I
Mr.
guess there
Cow.
is lights on, but I'm trying to make it more dramatic. So why is the chopper still there? Brother.
Oh, I can see a bike rider in the top right next to the bridge.
Okay.
Just kidding, tomfoolery. You got tomfooled, Mr. Felix. Hee hee.
Oh, wait. I might have.
Oh.
Right there. Right there. Does that look like a helmet? Might be waiting for a bus.
A bus? Okay, stop. That's not one of them.
Don't tell anybody.
What? Wait, hold on. He might have been right about this, actually.
Ka.
There's no way, right? Oh, is the police there?
Simon does Sky 5. Right there.
Hey! Hey! Hey, buddy! Hey, buddy! Hey, hey, hey!
I think this might be one of them that got on a bus and got off. I'm not sure.
He's walking quite fast. And he has a mask in his hand. Hold on. Yeah, also, I was right. It was just a random guess, though. Look, CHP is refueling, I'm pretty sure.
Under the 10 freeway at Hoover and
they're landing at the...
and may have ditched the bikes. This guy got on the bus.
At the strip.
And got right off the bus at the next stop. So I don't know if it's one of them.
That's that coat though.
Group kept going east towards downtown LA, and the two that were initially in the pursuit, they were.
That's not him. It could be any of them. But this guy took the bus for one stop.
It's a yeah, if you can.
This guy was under the bridge. There's no shot. Stop. You tell me that this guy went to walk under the bridge at a station.
Yeah. So the main, all the other
to go one station over.
The two primaries went south.
That makes no sense.
Last seen here at Hoover under the 10, but
otherwise would have waited before.
May
What?
not be there anymore.
I'm confused.
Show me some toes.
True.
40 months. Wow. I've dedicated too much time to this degenerate. Don't be like me, chat. Be better.
It's one of the only helicopters left that we got. Chat, give me Sky 5. Chat, give me Sky 5, APC, and Fox Air. Chat, give me Saucy. Give me Sky Cat. Chat, give me Sky Cat actually.
xQcOW.
Motorcycle chase that's been going on for quite a while in different areas of LA and has at least come to an end here at Hoover and the 10 freeway. So that's going to do it for us in the air. Thank you once again for joining us on the web. Thanks for watching us. This is Gil Davison, Sky 5 signing off.
I don't know if it's refueling or if they're just grounding it or they're done. But I mean this thing is.
Yeah, thanks for the count.
That's it. Actually outplayed it. Brother, actually outplayed somehow. Chat, they almost pulled every strat in the book. They did the crossover LAX airspace bullshit. Then they went all the way out. Then they waited for the airship refuel, and they did the bridge strat, and the NPC strat, airport strat, they did the overpass strat, all the strats. Bus strat, NPC strat. And they double refueled stratted too. On a bike strat, I can't believe it. Chad, they followed the textbook to the T. I've never seen that in my life. Impressive.